Hi guys, today we're going to react to a live performance of ALFADHIRHAITI by Heilung.
Geri Freki. Sleipnir. Gugnir. Haegolae, Wiju, Gojze. Haegolae, Wiju, Gojze. Haegolae, Wiju, Gojze. Haegolae, Wiju, Gojze.
The last song we did of theirs, and I kind of think it was from the same concert, although I could be wrong, in MyIndie, a live performance. And the feeling I had there is the same thing I feel here. It's trance-inducing, it's hypnotic. And I think it's meant to be hypnotic. Every time we hear something like that correlates to some sort of a battle cry of an army attacking, this kind of takes me slightly elsewhere to the same scenario where there's a large army coming, but in the stages of assembling an army from different places. The same thing that happened with in Maijan, the richness of the culture, all the different things we're seeing and hearing that we're not accustomed to, makes me more curious about their culture. It even makes me curious in other senses. I even wonder what they smell like. It also happens with other bands such as The Who, which also have a very strong cultural staple in there. But here it's the same thing. It's just the same experience, and I'm loving every second of it.
As soon as he started with that sort of almost like a throat singing type of thing, reminded me of The Who. But The Who have a bit more of a maybe a mainstream connection than say they would. They're a lot more primal. Heilung. And the thing is with in Maijan, yes, we had this sort of like a war about to happening feel. Here, because of the trance that it put me into straight away, I actually forgot about that because a thought crept into my mind where I was thinking, this feels like the kind of soundtrack I would hear if I went on a holiday to a remote place and I would end up getting sacrificed to some god by the locals.
Yeah.
This is what I would hear in the background as I think, yep, I'm gonna die. That's what it sounded like to me. I'm like, yeah, this is intense. But they do have this thing. I don't know how exactly they do it. There's an element of repetition as well.
Yeah.
that kind of puts you into that trance. All the voices, all the little instruments that are playing in the background make it feel so authentic. And then you're also watching it, and all the outfits and the stage design, as we called it, everything just looks like we've entered into a different era. And they try to stay very sort of true to it, to that authenticity. And I think this is sort of, you know, where they come from. This is why they do what they do. The music itself comes from that desire to impart this culture on everyone.
Yeah, we've said it before when we reacted to In My John. They look so committed to their performance and to everything that envelops that culture and that music. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. They can finish that concert, and I don't remember which of us said it. They can after the concert, they can all go into their Priuses and drive away. You know, we don't know what they're like in real life, but the level of commitment adds to that trance effect. That repetition part that you mentioned. To my mind, it's like they're trying to regulate the listener's heartbeat to that rhythm. That's what creates that calm effect that pulls us in when it's repetitive and keeps, you know, creeping in and leaving you in that frequency that they want you to be in.
Well, after we released In My John, the reaction to that, we got a lot of comments about what we said there, as far as they are very much into this lifestyle. This is how they live, and they do engage in rituals, you know, of this type, of this style, of this culture. You know, this is what this is how they really are. I'm sure they're not completely there. You know, there's some connection to the day we're actually existing in, so they must be, you know, using cars and planes and whatever else. But yeah, they are very much into this. This is not like put on just as a stage thing. This is actually part of their lives, which doesn't surprise me at all.
No, I can totally get that. It even makes the music, their creation, more interesting, because you know that the music didn't create the other things, but the other way around. That's because they live this way, and that's their core values. The music is a result of all that.
Anu Anna was very different to this. It was a lot more kind of musical, maybe a little more current in a way.
Yeah.
And then I thought, yeah, but Anu Anna, we saw the music video. The other two we're seeing live. And then it struck me that what they do in a live setting is almost like, well, maybe not almost, maybe exactly like a ritual. They're doing this ritual with the crowd. From what I'm hearing from the crowd reaction, it's also like the crowd are there for the ritual. It's just about the culture and what comes with it. And it's in some ways like intoxicating.
It feels the way they address their audience is that they try to make the experience as impactful on the subconscious as it is on the conscious. That's why the hypnotic effect is there, and the trance-inducing rhythm. It's deliberate. It cannot be deliberate. I mean, they know exactly what they're doing.
Absolutely. It's almost like they're drugging you without a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like if you were there in the audience, then you could say, oh, there's something in the air, you know, whatever it is that they burn on stage, there's smoke and this and that you're inhaling. But it's like we're watching it from home on a screen, and I'm still feeling that. Although being there live would probably be a completely different experience.
And the more, you know, wide philosophical aspect, it baffles me how easy it is to just have people from a culture that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you connect with you so well with sounds. All they have to do is be themselves. As you said, this is their lifestyle. And the music, as I said, comes probably as a result of all that. And they manage to connect with us, and it just clicks.
Well, as we found out, you know, since we started the show, and here it's probably on a much more extreme level, but yeah, music is a universal language. We've been reacting to artists that sing in languages we do not understand, and the experience is, you know, just as great as if we understood the words. It is sometimes better. So yeah, with them, you know, it's a lot more extreme in that way, but the music side of it, they're still communicating, and it's definitely hitting its mark.
Ulfrögnin, väg, ur, ur, on, si,
now after it's finished, I can safely say the entire song is a climb. It intensifies more and more, and it won't let up. The way we heard it at the beginning, where we were immediately engaged, it just went up and up and up and up, and the song ended that way, leaving you, well, it's subjective, but it's leaving you wanting more. I don't feel rested after having listened to it. I feel
Definitely not
charged. Yeah.
I didn't feel that it was intensifying or growing as far as the music. I felt that it was steady all the way through. It stayed on the same because I was actually kind of swaying and moving to it, and I felt like I'm not getting any kind of different beat. It's not going faster, slower. It's the same, and I'm still there, and it doesn't bore me, and it's not anything else. It felt like meditation. It felt very meditative to me.
Yeah, it did. It felt to be intensifying, not because of the rhythm. The rhythm, I agree, it stayed the same, but something in the roaring of all the different elements. It's like they got engaged more and more as the song progressed. They're not the same as they were when they started playing. And that's what made me feel that the intensity levels are rising.
What you talked about in the beginning about it feeling like some sort of preparation for war was felt for me more towards the end, where I was looking at that warrior choir that they had, and it looked like this whole thing was to prepare them, to put them in that mind frame before we're going out there. Yes, I might die today.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it felt like. And there was one bit where the camera got closer to the stage, and you could see some equipment or some feet or whatever, and there was a plastic water bottle there. And it looked so out of place because you wouldn't expect them to drink from that. They would have some sort of a bowl,
so
made of
wooden cup
material. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that the fact that I noticed that and then it made me feel like it's so out of place.
Yeah.
Just goes to show how intricate all the details are and everything that they do. It's just another point for me, like, to appreciate them for,
Yeah.
Amazing band, group, tribe, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, it's not just for entertainment. It's for bringing worlds together. I don't think we would have witnessed something so intricate had it not been for something in that presentation.
Now that you say it, I don't think this is for entertainment at all.
Yeah.
I think it's spiritual. I think it's like, for them anyway, and for a large chunk of their audience, it's purely a spiritual thing. And this is like the feel, we get for the song and the feelings that it evokes from us, because we're not part of that culture. But as far as what this song might be about and the lyrics, it feels to me like it's some sort of an appreciation of ancient beliefs, ancient gods, their culture and folklore and everything from wherever it all comes from. It does call back to ancient bloodlines, and ancient, like I said before, beliefs and gods and everything that is attributed to them, or like whatever it is that they're used to be the gods of, because they had so many gods, because gods were attributed to all these different things. A lot of it is just different names with different meanings to Odin. To Odin's name, I think.
From their mythology.
Yeah, Norse mythology. It felt like almost it was all it was missing was a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it feels like. It's an appreciation to the gods and to their history, their culture, and everything that that they come from. Awesome stuff,
Yeah.
It really puts you in a different kind of mood.
Yeah.
Like I feel a little bit rested, strangely, and somewhat cleansed, and I don't know why, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't feel rested. I feel dumbfounded at how rich other cultures truly are. It's like coming back from a trip.
When I was listening to just the song and kind of letting myself get into that trance, it did feel that way to me. I think that anyone who listens to it would probably get something else out of it, because it is meditative. So meditation can take different people to different places. But I just feel kind of rested, kind of cleansed, kind of like it took some stress away for some reason. So I should listen to this more often and then make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
I've seen other bands in African music and even in Australian, Aboriginal music, but never this intense. There's like a darkness to it, but it's not dark.
No, it's not.
It's positive. It's not, there's no,
It's just intense. And it comes from a culture that I think neither of us have anything to do with. So it's brand new to us. Yeah.
And also, it makes you feel and experience certain things without telling you. It's not telling you what to feel and how to feel it and what it is. You just have to take what you take out of it. And I think they're amazing.
Beautiful song. Yeah.
Fantastic.
If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time. I like to place music in film scenes. This would fit perfectly in a horror film with a haunted house in it, or a haunted city, haunted town in it. Wow, perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah, or a haunted YouTube show, for example. Thank you to everyone at home. We appreciate the support. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.